Greetings, everyone. DFG here, Gideon's Flight. Hey, guys. Coming at you pretty early here Sunday morning. And the only reason why is that if you read the headlines of this particular YouTube message, then you know what Snoop Dogg did. And I was going to leave this whole thing along in terms of, Kobe and who supports Kobe and et cetera. I did a video a while back and expressed my condolences, to him and, well, not to him, but to his family. And, and the pros and cons of the man. But at the end of the day, I also agree with many people. He was an inspiration in many, many ways as it relates to, getting the best out of the life that you're given. And I think he's at the pinnacle, or he's one of the many who are at that pinnacle or who demonstrated the pinnacle of taking your gifts and taking your trade and maximizing it, at the highest level. You got the Michael Jordans, the Serena Williams, the Tom Brady's and several others, Tiger Woods, flawed human beings, but also human beings who understand that talent is given to you for a purpose and you're not supposed to squander it by mediocrity. Complacency. That being said, let me get into the crux of this message. Celebrities are not your leaders, black people. They are not your leaders. And let me tell you why. Now, yesterday, Snoop Dogg made a comment about Gail King and her disrespecting, Toby, at least not disrespecting, but trying to dig up dirt on the dead, in this instance, Kobe Bryant, and trying to soil his legacy in her interview with Lisa Leslie. And if you saw that interview, you saw Lisa Leslie, she defended Kobe to the best of her ability, and you saw Gail King doing exactly what these house niggas do, trying to buck dance and please, massa. You follow me? By destroying, any black success that they can get anywhere near. They're a bunch of snakes. But Snoop Dogg spoke up about, what he felt in regards to Gail King and how that, she was a rat dog faced, coward by going in on this man without any regards to his wife and his surviving children. And, he voiced a strong opinion about it. He felt like, they were going to come and get her, if she didn't change her attitude, around like with Oprah, I guess I could call her okra, and I hate okra. But like, Oprah Winfrey going after these successful, men of color, so-called black men, many Hebrew Israelites, that if they didn't cut it out, that, they could expect repercussions. Well, just like all celebrities and why they're not your leaders, guess what Snoop did last night? Come on. I guarantee you can figure this one out. He apologized. Yes, he apologized. Less than 24 hours later, what he did, he flip-flopped. Well, I didn't mean it. And, I didn't mean it literally. I was talking figuratively. And, Kobe was my guy. And I was just emotional about it. But I don't mean no harm to her. See, that's the kind of cowardly behavior that you get from celebrities who have sold their souls for $1. That's why they can never be your leaders. And you're a damn fool if you don't hear what I'm saying. You're going to be mad. You're going to get embarrassed. Leaders lead from the gut. They lead from the heart. They will fight and they will die for principle. Entertainers ain't going to fight and die for shit. You know what I'm saying? Only thing they going to fight for is resource. But they ain't dying for nobody voluntarily. Nobody. Even including their own damn family. That's why they divorced. The men have got so many damn wives, you know what I'm saying? You can't count them. And children all over the goddamn place that they don't take care of. Entertainers are entertainers. They're performers. I almost want to say they were clowns and buffoons, but they're not that. But they're entertainers. They tap dance for a living, so to speak. Why would you make that your pinnacle or your foundation of what leadership looks like? They're not leaders, okay? Again, they are not leaders. LeBron James, none of these guys are leaders. They will betray you guys at the first sign of trouble. They're like little Georgie Porgy. You guys remember the Georgie Porgy nursery rhyme? Georgie Porgy, pudding pie, kissed the girls and made them cry, but when the boys came out to play, Georgie Porgy, little cowardly ass, ran away. That's what entertainers look like, guys, when it comes down to leadership. They're not your leaders. And Snoop, again, a perfect example. Got everybody charged up yesterday. Man, Snoop went in on Gail, and look at him. That's my man. That's my guy. Then the little Georgia party pudding pie coward Snoop showed up yesterday evening because somebody probably told him, we're going to take your little money away from you, Snoop. We're going to take your shine away from you, Snoop. And then you know what Snoop did? Like all dogs did. He returned to his vomit and got right in line real fast, as his masters. And I'm not calling him, he is as his masters, told him, nigga, get in line or we're going to beat your ass to skin and bones. Now, that's a fact, Jack. You heard it right here from my mouth to your ears. Entertainers are not our leaders. Your leaders are people out here grinding day and night who care about you, who will put their lives, their careers, their resources on the line if that's what it takes to make this place this country a better place for you. Those guys have never done that. They're some of the most self-narcissistic, self-serving, feministic, arrogant, pricks and prickists on the damn planet. So let that soak in your mind, my people. Our leaders are in our history book, and our leaders are men like Malcolm, men like Millie Fuller, men like Dr. John Henry Clark, men, there are many more young men like Fred Hampton, and many young men right out here today. In all genders of society, businessmen, businesswomen who have taken a stand and continue to take a stand, for others. And they are selfless when it comes down to their sacrifice. Yeshua was the perfect example, and most of your leaders, your real leaders, follow that example. They serve their people. They're not self-serving. They don't serve themselves. That's what leadership looks like. But I just wanted just again, another example. They are not your leaders. You follow them? They can be respected and like Kobe, they can be honored to the degree that, they've accomplished a lot and left a legacy behind them based off of their accomplishments, which is a good thing. But leadership and making celebrities your leaders, only a low-class, ignorant society of people or culture would do such a thing. And as I bring this message to a close, you don't find, white folks looking at Tom Brady as their leader. Or you don't see white folks looking at, Jimmy Kimmel as their leader. Or looking at, Bill Maher as their leader. They understand the difference. An entertainer is an entertainer. Leadership is something totally different. With every other culture, not just whites, except for the one culture, our culture. Because we rejected the Most High. And now he has allowed a spirit of slumber to come over us, where we have eyes where we cannot see, ears where we cannot hear. So therefore our understanding has been dulled, and now we think entertainers are our leaders. Now that is extremely childlike. It's time for us to grow up and open up our eyes, follow me, open up our ears, and stand with the people and understand that leadership is about sacrifice. And they don't flip-flop, and they're never cowards, whether they're male or females. They will stand, they will die. We have many, many examples of our leaders who have done exactly that. And there are many right now, and I include myself as one of them. Okay? And maybe some of you are. But, somebody shoots a basketball in a hoop or throws a football down the field, or who can hit a tennis ball or a golf ball, that's called talented athletics or entertainers, not leadership. Okay? If you need a leader, maybe you can't find one, go look in the mirror and build one. The one that you saw when you looked in that mirror. All right? Because we need you. For heaven's sakes, we do. But again, these flip-floppers, Snoop Dogs, and the rest of them guys, they ain't nothing but a bunch of puppets. You know what I'm saying? And when the puppet master tells them to sit their asses down and drop those strings, they will sit down, flop down, and they will backstab you and make you look like a damn fool at the end of the day. And rightly so, because that's what you get, when you don't know the difference between somebody who entertains versus someone who sacrifices. Love you guys. Talk to you later. DFG, get in flight. Bye now.